Hi everyone, I want to teach you how to weed. I mean, especially the last stage of weeding because each stage have different ways of weeding. So this is the last stage. Some farms in my previous video I showed you the first stage of weeding. So in this one I'm going to show you the last stage. Actually in my place we weed twice in a year. I mean before the harvest. But some farm you can weed 3 times or 4 times. It depends on how mature the bush was before you clear it to plant. Okay, for like this one, we left it for about 5 to 7 years before we cultivate it. Okay, like look at that one, the bush over there. It's been 2 to 3 years now. So when it gets to 5 years, we will clear it. We keep rotating it. Oh, let's go. So first of all, as you can see the cassava, sorry, I've already done most of it. I just said let me do the video here. Now, this video isn't for everybody because some people doesn't like farming. So for me, I stay in the city. I came to visit my mom and I said, okay, let me help. Secondly, anybody can just take you to farm if you visit your grandparents who have farms. So you can always check online to know how it is. So let's go. As you can see this place, their grass is the weed is far from the stem. So all you need to do is to remove the grasses or the weeds away from the from the grasses. Something just happened now before I go on. As you can see, I accidentally cut this cassava. Now the reason why we weed, some people will say the grasses are not much, you could just leave it, is to cover the cassava for the ones that are showing out like this so that it won't die, as you can see, or it won't be eaten by animals. So since it is like this, it has not affected the rope that supplies water and food. You can just cover it with sand and continue. But peradventure you have mistakenly cut it off mistakenly, you look at those ones that we've done, you can just remove them. You remove them completely. Now after weeding like that, start removing the grasses, you back it. Now remember to always use your hand to remove the ones at the center of the cassava stem. Now if you don't mind, I can show you or teach you different types of cassava stems. Like this one, we call it aboferepo, which means black stem. It doesn't really mean that the stems are black. It means that this one can stay longer. So as you can see, when I showed you that cassava that I mistakenly cut, it was premature. So for people that have many farmland, it will take time for you to eat all of them at the same time. So that's the reason why we use this one, so it can stay longer. So I actually started it like this in the first place because that was the beginning. But as you go further in the farm, okay, look at it, I've mistakenly dug this one out, so I have to remove it so it won't just waste there. So all you need to do, remember to use your hand. That place will be soft actually, but if it's hard, you can just use the tip of your hoe to put it gently. Now remember that while weeding, you don't have to put the hoe or dig it in or dig it inside the soil. You just weed the surface area. That's just all for today. Look at the ones I've done so far. So this is how we do until you complete the whole farm. Since it is sunny, if you come back in 3 days time, all the grasses must have died and you'll be left with just the cassava and the soil. That's all. Thank you. See you in my next video.